Why are we having power? 'Cause I think once we start pulling this natural gas in, we won't have the issue. We even have the cold gens on there. Strange. It's just because these aren't running. Are we just not getting natural gas? What's the dealio here? Don't make me jumpstart the system. Come on now. Come on. Can you be my teddy bear tonight? I don't know about that, man. Tell you what. Deliver coal to this real fast. That should be the jump starter that we need. I believe that'll get us to where we need to go. And you dudes, keep on digging. Yeah, it's safe to dig. And that hopefully will not cause a breakthrough. This all looks incredibly too complicated. No, Oni's not bad once you get past like the learning curve. A lot of people are just, you know, intimidated by all the stuff they see on screen. But once you get past that, everything's good. It's a hell of a lot of fun. And those are all safe to dig. Just trying to avoid connecting to other biomes to prevent some heat transfer where possible. Kill me, Mufasa. I still haven't done anything with the storage like I was supposed to. That jump started it. That has that pump running. Sweet. Now the gas is falling. That CO2 will eventually get filtered out. I might turn off some of these fertilizer makers just to... I'm not going to take any of you guys. This thing's not running. It runs for a split second. What is the dealio here? We still haven't delivered any natural gas to that. Why haven't we delivered any natural gas? It's just flickering. Let's slap another cold gen temporarily to kickstart this thing. Once those generators are running, I don't think we're going to have any problems with the issue, of course, being getting them running. Now, in regards to some more of these statues, I haven't done this in a while. Probably should. So that'd be there, one tile difference. And then that right there, one tile difference. I think that's right. We have to leave 2 tiles when we space it like this. This ain't gonna do much, but something is better than nothing, right? Can't do that. No, I want you here. Can't put you there. Our artist is going to have a lot of work on his hands. And mesh tiles just to let the gas flow. God, it's such an eyesore being in that decor overlay when it's a real bright red. Like, holy crap. Whoops. Whoops. Let's cancel that after I schedule everything. Ah, there's a heavy wire there. I have to fix that. I'll have to lower it. For now, that's the start. This is going to be a 7. This is going to be a 7. I want that built first. What's that beam in the chlorine? That would be a pepper nut. Pinch of pepper nut. You're getting on the lower echelon of what you consider cozy temperatures. You're 95. That's why I need to get that power going. Which is meaning it's messing with my farm. That's why the temperatures are out of whack there. This has just been what's holding me back for the longest freaking time. That's funny. I was so secure on power for such a long time. I remember, man. It was nice. Then I overexpanded. There's Maxi Bird doing his artsy fartsy. How are we on coal? Down to 5,000. I think it might be time to finally feed our hatches. Hey, Danny, you ready for this? We're gonna feed your hatches some clay, man. What other games do I play? DST, DS, Oni, Fallout 4. This is what I playing right now. I played a lot of other stuff on the YouTube channel, but that's what I'm playing at the moment. So you're going to get clay, which you're, what, a raw mineral, or what is that under? Cultivatable soil. Here you go, buddy. So against my better judgment, I'm gonna make this a 7. And there's no... Let's see. Clay. I don't really have any clay. Organic. No, I'm sorry, not organic. Cultivatable soil. Clay. Copy settings. Let's just get all the clay that might be in there out. Feed clay to the hatches. That's exactly what's happening. Hatches are gonna feast tomorrow. No, the mediocre sculpture is the best one, which is weird. The masterpiece. There's the masterpiece paintings, and there's a mediocre painting. There's 3 different paintings, and there's only what, 2 different sculptures? Kind of strange. There you go. There you go, hatches. You have food in the morning. You have tons of food. Eat up. You're still not really collecting. Why is this one in particular? He's like bottom bitch of the grid. Even with that extra cold gen, it's still getting starved. Hatches, dig spot tiles so they can always be eating. I could do that. I could. I gotta get this thing jump started. Even with that extra generator, still not enough power. I'm about to go turn off other stuff until this starts producing. I'm tempted to put a cold gen way down here, because it's closer to this that it just powers this. Maybe that'd help. I don't think I've ever seen a bad sculpture. You should check it out one day. Okay, so imagine a sculpting block, and imagine somebody really gigantic took a bite out of it. That's it. It's just like I don't know. Just imagine a human person bit that and it'd be rounded off. It's not a pretty sculpture. It's not fancy. So this is in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, but I'm curious to see if this better delivers power directly to what I need to jumpstart the whole system, because until this system is up and running, we're gonna keep having this issue. Oh god, I pressed P. Prepare for the. Oh, that wasn't that bad. I was gonna say prepare for the lag. Where the battery's supposed to do grid section? They're up top. They're on the left side of base. I'm gonna do an Alt S real quick. Boink. Pause it so it doesn't lag, and then battery bank here and battery bank over here. Now the battery bank on the right's doing better. It's the battery bank on the left that's starved, because this system's already it's active. It's running. I need to get the natural gas generators running. That be our problem at the moment. Even the stream tears end, you're still here, my beautiful. Oh, you go ahead and dig that out. I don't like that being there. In this world, if only I had more Weezworts. I've said that 100 times, but it's totally true. Another geyser over there we could totes tap into. It's a bit far out, but we could use it. Wasn't there another one down here? I think there was. Is that a natural gas geyser? It is. That'd be an easy one to pump straight over into that setup. Folks, say something weird to wake me up, please. No. No, Drondia. You've had enough. You've had your fix. You should get some sleep. I should have just said something weird. Good call, Nucleotide. It's just good call. I bet the problem is they're probably all focused on delivering fertilizer. Aw, the hatches. Here. This ain't gonna make a dupe happy. I don't want to build them into a tile and kill them. But let's see if we can do this without pissing them off too much. Okay, don't kill the dupe, or kill the hatch, please. I know who made your orgasm. Oh yeah? Okay, that's probably not a good call. See, I don't want to build over them and trap them. They don't just go up. Are you sure the gas pipe further up isn't clogged? I'll have to check it in a second. Building max resources. How do you want wire? You son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. You happy now? This will be a 6, so it gets the coal. The problem is the power's turning off. This almost only goes here. There's nothing else in the grid. It's just we're not getting the natural gas where it needs to go. At least that's what it seems like to me right now. All those morbs. Oh yeah, there's the other one. I have 3 geysers in this little area. Damn. Are you sure I read that? I'm used to saying no, especially when it comes to making my dupe into a morb farm. Ay, ay, ay. There's no saving Dradia now. There's no save. She's too far gone. No, that ran for a little longer than it ran out of juice. That's really strange. That is really strange. Something seems off about this whole thing. It's running for like a perfect amount of time, then shutting off. I'm wondering if maybe as some of this natural gas gets delivered and more power is put in the banks, if we can get this thing to go for longer and longer, like that. That seemed like a long time of. That seemed like a lot of natural gas. So I think it might have finally jump started. I think we might have finally completely jump started it. Maybe the pipe is bugged. Wouldn't be the first time something was bugged that I had to relog to fix. But so far, so it seems to be okay. Let's just let her go. And of course, the sooner I get off the coal gens, the better. I went all manual, or I went all automatic power creation. That seems to have fixed it. And of course, we're getting rid of the CO2. It's going to go up to the scrubbers and be taken care of. The CO2 mess is still being destroyed. CO2 is not building up to the point where we're getting overpressurized. Oh, and I never did have a chance to come up here and fix this. Now, if I break these tiles, the stuff's going to fall through the floor anyway, and I can't reach that because I blocked it off on purpose. And it's like sedentary rock, so I don't really care. Oh, Bissolite. Just get to the Bissolite right here. This is just going to be good for heat prevention. And it's also true that the air coming here is from an electrolyzer, so it's already hot. John, you just falling asleep on a tile right next to the bathroom floor. She must have been drinking. Just passed out. Just done. Alright, so it should be safe to put a Bissolite here if there's not a Bissolite. Awesome. I think we're alright at this point. That's going to help with temperature. Should really help prevent temperature from getting in there. This room is definitely getting a bit warmer compared to the rest of base. So I'm almost wanting to put a Weezewort in just that room. They've added a lot. If you're talking about with the agricultural upgrade update, yeah. Since thermal upgrade, there's been a lot of additions. Power, let's just lower you a little bit. And then I can delete the wires right here. And then we can get this extra sculpture. That'll be good for us dupes. Come on. Come on, dupes. Dupes, come on. Let's go. Chop, chop. What are you doing that's more important than a priority 7? Slackers. Maxi Bird, quit doing art. No art for you, Maxi Bird. You're on timeout. It got so cold I got a sweatshirt making you all sweat. Oh, God. Shouldn't do that. Morb farm me? Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to morb farm you. I'm not morb farming you, damn it. You're going to stay alive for as long as possible. Boom. That's done. New dupe. Nobody we're going to keep, I bet. Yeah. Nobody decent there that I want. I'm afraid I don't have the willpower to stay awake. I'll catch you later. Alrighty, Red Phoenix. Have a good night, buddy. Much appreciated. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you had some fun. So you can see, even with this decor, barely a scratch. It's because of the bad wire. It's just gonna be the way things are. Now, it doesn't have to be the way things are on both sides of the base, because I have all this stuff routed right here. I can make one side, you know, sort of bad with decor, but I could do normal lines over here. I don't know, we'll see. If anything, I almost just wanted it for the aesthetic. Just to kind of have it there. One day he'll give in, never. This thing's running full force, which should be keeping these well fed. Seems to be the case. I'm curious to see if I can finally get rid of... If I can finally just get rid of these. This one, obviously I can. There's nothing going on with that. We had fun. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for stopping by, AJ. I hope you enjoyed. Battery banks are strong. See, what I want to do is make sure that the battery banks never come down, that we're always producing more. Seems like you need maintenance areas away from the main path. Yeah, definitely. What I could do is to the sides of the main path, I could wall it off, you know, like we have here at base. Keep it 3 wide, then on the other side of the wall I can have the wires. That would work. And keep the majority of the wires out of the place that they travel. So with this said, let's phase out the coal generators as many as we can. The less I have, the better. The less things dupes have to go to maintain, the better. The more, you know, they can go do for me. It's all about letting the dupes do their own thing. That'd be a fun party down there. I always thought, when the game first came out and I first saw a orb, I'm like, the thing's gonna be hostile, isn't it? I was just very apprehensive of going anywhere near it. I'm like, this guy's gonna try and kill us. Aww. I didn't get to those dudes in time. Excuse me. Voice, don't die. I need you. Might be time that we give the dupes clothes. We could totally do it now. I'd hope the clothes don't disappear, but they have a history of. Oh, let's keep that on all. Keep getting rid of these generators for me. Wires. Maxi Bird's still doing art. I can hear it. Oh, I never did put my extra canvas right here. How's temp? Pretty darn managed. We're 82 in the bathroom. That ain't horrible. Definitely ain't good. Considering we're constantly pumping that really hot geyser water here, we're doing really well. Still running strong. Let's check the battery banks to make sure we're not pulling from reserve. Will you tell me if I go to like the wire here? Power produced, power consumed. Potential power consumed. That only tells me potential. No. That also wouldn't show me what's past a gate, I don't think. I think I can safely get rid of all the coal generators. If anything, you can disable them and then bring them back as needed, but I think I can get rid of them safely. Last of the coal gens. Gone! Andy, if you can do a Sunday stream. Not sure yet, Bicep. Not sure yet, man. I wish I knew. Right now, unfortunately, I do not. Did you become a dupe in any of the time? No, we've only taken in 2 or 3 dupes today. For the most part, we get bad dupes. And you only want to take in dupes when you can, when it makes sense. Yeah, I really like the idea of getting a maintenance hatch off to the side. Wouldn't be a hard sell either. Would not be a hard sell. And would keep stress down. I mean, stress isn't bad. Stress isn't great, but it's not bad. Puffed lines are, interestingly enough, this one's not fully backed up. How are you handling this? Like a champ. Like a champ. Season 3 Volume 1, lots of pumping ladders, clicking poop water. With yours truly, Butter Voice. Thanks, man. Something to fix miss. I'm not sure if I'm public branch yet. I can never keep up that update. What's broken oxygen tanks, but nobody even knows about those yet. Start implemented anywhere. Yeah, I heard they were planning on like some kind of potentially some kind of storage like that, which I think is pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Let's do on the left-hand side, because that's the main grid. Let's do the maintenance hatch, if you will, the side path that is not going to affect the dupe stress. So this would be open, this would be a wall, this would be, oops, this would be the open area. So wall here, open area with extra wire. Now, some things are obviously not going to line up too well. We'll have to fine-tune that here in a bit. Okay. And I can connect that. Nice. You can hide heavy wire behind doors or just try it in my world. Build the wire first, then build the door. 0 to negative decor. Yeah, but the metal for that would be quite ridiculous. It's 400. No, it's 200. 200 versus like for metal to material is a completely different thing. I don't know. I don't know if that seems worth it. Convince Puff's tail is just flailing. Use condom. Oh god. Why do you have the compactors with your puffs? Because if I store the slime there, it's not going to sublimate. I just kind of had them there as an option. But I'm not using them at the moment. It's just sort of there to be there at the moment. I need to make sure I essentially get this plugged up and ready before I even break it. Because the potential turning all the power off would not be good. Interesting, they're making it under the ladders. Oh, you can't make it under the ladders, never mind. Isn't the shock function that yet in the world gen? Yeah, I've definitely not edited anything in like that. I wouldn't know. Break that for me. Unnecessary. Probably need some ladders. I mean, this is a maintenance hatch. Why not put a set of ladders here? More ladders, the merrier. Yeah, leave the metal, but for one single run in the main base, it'd be worth it. Probably. 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 Eh. I'm not overly worried about it right now. Why isn't the colony flooded with good, clean oxygen? Those poor dupes. Because the areas that they are mainly at have good, clean oxygen. No CO2 in here anymore. And any poop air that finds its way in here. Is that a little bit of water that I'm seeing, or is that the poop air behind? That's, okay, that's poop air behind. But everywhere that they eat, poop, store things, go get food, that's all clean. Why do we have a circuit overload somewhere? It disappeared. Shit. Flying lemon with the power of Thor. Man versus game upstairs is a BD. You should hurry up, they want more like to the community. Oh god. Is that right? FPS is chugging like me. I started at work, always glad to see the game limit. Yeah, the game has very achievable limits, unfortunately. It needs more optimization. It's too easy to get to the game's limits, in my opinion, right now. I'll have to move the pump. Might just put it right here. Shouldn't be too difficult, yeah, to move that pump. So this airlock can go by that water. Yep, fall down here. No, just get off my back and take out the tiles there. Take out those tiles for me, would you? I might move this thing over a bit. Now I wish I could. I guess I could dig it up to get them out of there, but the issue is going to be to keep them out of that spot. If I put a tile there, they're just going to get buried. I'd have to like build it underneath and then lower them again. MaxiPad's still making art. MaxiPad, it's a little bit ugly in here. Your art sucks. Why is my food decaying in here? It shouldn't be. I don't see poop air where it matters. too easy, and DS isn't too easy. DS isn't too easy to most people. Okay, so I'll put this thing over here, considering future maintenance hatch is going on this side. Should be fine. Should, operative word. And then we'll run this to here, to there. You gotta come up. Wires F2. Let's get rid of all of these. In fact, I get rid of this. Puff doesn't need regular heating at the moment. How does Sleetwheat get to 1,000 plus? It's fucking nuts. Yeah, just put Sleetwheat farms on the side and they kind of run themselves. You don't even have to. You don't even have to do anything to them. You don't have to take care of them. As long as you put them in a cold biome, you're generally safe. That's what I've done. Okay, there. Boop. Connected. Now that tile would have to go, or of course I can just cheese it with a wire bridge, and I think that's what I'll do for now. So wire bridge, and that gets us almost all the way down here. And I think we'll just have like a connection point through the wall that'll eventually be here to this, like that. Play DS and be good at it, and anyone can play DS and be good at it. Is that right? Is that right, Maxi Bird? Imagine being able to make 64 similar statues in a mine shaft by yourself. He is clearly not human. He's clearly been printed. Maxi Bird confirmed not human. I always knew this was the case. Nice try, Maxi Bird. You can't fool me. You know, can I break this tile? Is that gonna mess with this transformer, or do I have to move it again? Because if I can just do this, I'll do this. Yeah. And I guess I could get rid of the wire bridge, deconstruct. Yeah. Good enough. The game that won every word for everything like you've ever seen. Oh, wait, scratch last thing I said. You Sleetwheat plants do 25 grains for a shit wheel. They give you a lot for a shit yield. And if you start getting good yields, you just get more and more and more and more. It's just nuts. Stop being an ass, Maxi. I'm trolling, Maxi. This is our relationship, Hokey. Don't you judge. He asks for it, then I give it. Oh, baby. He asks and I deliver. DS will move, I think. I'm setting the bottom of standards. Maxi Bird, you need to come over to PCMR. You gots to come over.